It's me, always good. I'm back. All right, let's get some rethink cards. You know, that's what we do before we do anything else, you know. Let's get some rethink cards. See what we need to think about or even rethink, you know. All right. Give us one and one at the bottom. One and one at the bottom. Thank you. So that's at the bottom. And we have harnessing focus. I harness my focus and concentrate towards my goals and priorities. I minimize distraction and stay fully present in the task at hand. I am highly productive and achieve great results with my, okay? Are they asking for us with what do you harness your focus? But yeah, so you need to harness your focus on whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, because I mean, things can get blurred if you thinking it won't work. It probably won't. You know what I'm saying? So always think positive about your situation and what you got going on, okay? And then it says letting go. I lovingly release any relationship or experience from the past that no longer aligns with my highest good. I embrace challenges as as chances to grow and learn. Instead of becoming discouraged, I get even more determined to achieve my goals. Setbacks only make me stronger and more motivated. I use them to fuel more. I use them as fuel to more. No, sorry. I use them as fuel to keep moving forward in pursuits of my dreams. Okay, so whatever it is you need to let go, you need to harness and focus on what you need to let go and let that go. You know what I'm saying? You know what don't serve you no more. You know what is going bad. You can see. You can see the trajectory of the situation, and I know that you're not just gonna sit in something just because. No, let it go. Let it go. If it's not for you, let it go. And you will know if it's not for you, because it's just not working out. You know, you try and try, but nah, things just either stay the same or they get worse. So, yeah. All right, don't be in situations that are bad for you. Then we're going to get some regular tarot real quick. Okay. How y'all feeling? Hopefully y'all feeling good. All right. Give us some truth. Give us some truth about what we need to focus on today. What is it we need to focus on today? What is it we need to focus on today? Let us know what we need to focus on. Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles. It's like being fair, you know, or giving to more than one person. Yeah, no, that probably won't work out. If you know, in a situation, you shouldn't be giving to more than one person. I mean, you got family, they might need a couple things. If you're in a relationship, that should go by both people. Like, if y'all put y'all money together or y'all doing things together, that should be discussed before any money come going out of y'all situation. Because, no, I mean, you both should agree, and if that person paying it back, then you both should agree and know that that person's supposed to be paying that money back or whatever. But yeah, don't, if you're in a relationship, this shouldn't be going on. You shouldn't be giving to this person and that person. Yeah, so next we got the King of Swords. Very sturdy, protective, you know, want to make sure his kingdom is good, and he ain't trying to hear nothing, you know. Don't play around with the King of Swords. He all about what's right and what's upright. and what's going on. Don't play with me. You want to do this, then don't play with me, because just leave it alone. Okay, and you got the Six of Cups. It's just like nostalgia and, giving to one person. So you went from giving to two, you got checked, and now you're only giving to one. Yeah, you should only be giving to one person in any situation. If you're in a relationship, the focus should be on that person, you and that person. You know, don't let other people come into your relationship, because then you end up going to something that ain't even good for you. They just did it because they didn't want the other person to be with you. So now you both lose. Okay? And you got the Nine of Pentacles, which is, yeah, if you can't do this, then she can do this, or he can do this on his own, or her own. You have all the tools. Just, if somebody not treating you the way you want to be treated, then why stay? What are you doing? What are you doing? If there's no compromise, then there's really nothing to talk about. People want to do what they want to do, but there's consequences behind your actions. Either they're good or they're bad. So you choose. Okay, and then you got the Temperance, which is balancing things out. You know what I'm saying? Weighing the pros and cons, making sure you looking into the situation as you should, taking your time, you know, and really getting to the bottom of what goal is set and what do you want, to come up this issue or this, goal. And you got the Eight of Pentacles. That's working on it. That's definitely working on it. He got one done. He on one. He got to get the rest, or maybe he got all these done. He got one more to do, but he working on that one. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a progression. Always work towards what you trying to do. And, stay focused. Okay? All right. That sounds motivating. Definitely. Stay focused on what you trying to achieve. And guess what? You're going to achieve it. All right. And what else we going to do today? Oh, we could get that. What's the tea? What's the tea? And some burning hearts and the money moves. That's what we doing today. Oh, excuse me, today. All right. So we'll do burning hearts first, since it's talking about what you want to do. What do you want to do in love, What do you need to know about what the other person want to talk about? Because I think these cards are like a communication also, so it's going to be a conversation. All right, give us the truth of the burning heart conversation. What's going on? So we're going to put this side, the collective, and this side, your person. So this is the conversation between you and your person. Oh, okay, you coming out strong. You want to say something. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. Oh, what you gonna do when you see the person? You just gonna let them walk on by? Get on bad, baby. Ooh, these guys want to tell a story. Let's go. Conversation between the burning hearts. What you got to say? I underestimated how important you are in my life. Okay. And the other person hope to bump into you everywhere they go. Okay. So what's the problem? I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. Aww. Okay. Okay. And then it says, I've been manifesting you. Okay, that's how you get what you want. You manifest it and know that it's coming. That's the secret. You got to put aside your fears and your doubts and know that what you ask for is coming, and leave it there until it comes, It says, I hate seeing you with them. Oh, okay. Who is with who? What's going on? Why you not with him? What did you do? It says, I'm in love with you. I want to make you happy. I miss your smile. I don't feel like I deserve you. I mean, if somebody loving you, then you deserve it. You know, obviously they found something in you that they like or love, and they would like to pursue that. It says, I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. Yeah, most people do that, you know. They either feel it's too good to be true, or you can't just be with only me. Why do you only want me? Yeah, that's something people need to figure out. You have to find your self-worth, and then you can, you know, go out in the world or whatever. Give us 3 more. Okay. It says, I let people manipulate me into ghosting you. Yeah, I know. Because why would you do that? People just, they got to listen to their inner self instead of outside themselves, because nobody knows exactly what you're feeling. Only you know what you're feeling, you know? You know if you love that person or you want to be with that person. You know, you have those feelings, and then you hear other things from other people, and they just don't want you to have what's good for you, you know? They want you to be out here all messed up like they are. 9 times out of 10, in that situation, and whatever they trying to stop you from doing, they lack in that situation, so they want you to lack too. Or they don't want you to have the love that is coming for you, because they can see it. Other people see your relationship, and they either for it or they try to destroy it, you know? And it's up to you, though. You the one in the relationship, so why would you let somebody destroy what you got going on? Why? I don't get it. Okay, these are other 2 we needed. It says, I want to hold you. You're always on my mind. Okay, it sounds like you guys need to have a conversation. Oh, that fell out. It says, I realize all the mistakes I've made. Okay, have you learned your lesson, though? I mean, you can realize whatever, but have you learned the lesson in those mistakes? And are you liable to make those mistakes again? Because, you know, you feel like you can? No. Well, you can. I'm letting you know you can. Because, yeah, no. And at the bottom again, it says, I need to tell you the truth. Yeah, you do. You should tell the truth in all the situations, because the person's going to find out. And if it's not coming from you, that kind of hurts a little more, you know? So make sure you're honest with the people that you are dealing with, and let them know. Give them a choice, you know? Everybody should have a choice. Okay, let's get some of these cats. See what's going on. What's the news? What is going on in the news? All right. Give us the truth. Give us some insight on what's going on, what we need to focus on. Okay. Give us some insight on what we need to focus on. Oh, that's a, okay. All right. So we got reading up, doing the research, learning more, gaining insight. Of course, in anything you do, you should be doing that. Learn what you're doing. Learn what's going on. You know, if you're indulging in or endeavoring in a situation, you need to know what's going on before you just rush into it. Okay? And then we have obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Somebody is enticed, and it says SOS, distress, act with urgency, assistance needed. Somebody in trouble. What you done did? What's going on? SOS, you need some help. Then it say, bye, Felicia. Peacing out. Thank you. Next. Leaving. Not caring. So, yeah, that SOS is never good. All right. And then it says lust, greed, bareback. inconsiderate, okay? So it ain't love, it's lust. Heart to heart, deep conversation, intimate discussions, blunt and honest. Okay. Machismo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations. Honeymoon, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So somebody ready. They ready to leave Felicia and go on that honeymoon with you. And machismo, Mr. Masculinity, is definitely in a SOS. He in distress. Yeah. And then that heart obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal, that you need to have a deep conversation about that. Is it lust or is it love? You know? So read up on the person that you're interested in and then make an informed decision. Okay. And then it says a lipstick evidence, infidelity, caught cheating, betrayal. So that lust done got him caught up. It says recalling memories, missing someone, reminiscing. For the okay, skirt, psych, quick getaway. The runner escaping to go wine and dine on the honeymoon phase. Yeah, but somebody, okay, the courtship, consistently dating, romance, passion. Somebody ready to do it all. Okay. And then it says karmic, third party relationship. The third party is a karmic. And then sipping that tea, nosy, spreading rumors. And then, yes, you're spiritually woke, self-aware, cutting through illusions, detaching from that ego. 'Cause that ego had you messed up, you know? You thinking you the man, and the whole time you ain't the man, you ain't nothing. You know, so don't get caught up. All right? Don't get caught up in situations that you shouldn't be in. All right? Let's put those back in. What else we got? All right. Should we get a conversation for the twin flames? Get a twin flame conversation. What they said, put that tarot down. It's what I do. You pick that tarot up. All right. Give us some conversations between the twin flames. What's going on with the twin flames? How are the twin flames feeling today? Are they ready? Are they ready? Okay, let's start the conversation off. We got, I'm tired of running. I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. Okay. One person tired, the other person still got things they need to work on. What's going on? What else you want to talk about? It says, I want to hold you in my arms. Okay, what else going on? They want to hold you in their arms. It says, I love you to the moon and back 1,000,000 times. Okay, so what's holding y'all up? If you love so much, why is the twin flame a journey not moving forward? Our love will never cease to exist. I believe that's true. Yeah. That twin flame love is something different. I want to fall asleep next to you. I miss you, but I don't have time right now. Everybody's busy. It says, you light up my world. Okay. Okay, what's going on with the twin flame? Anything else you want to talk about? It says, I need space. Okay. Space you shall have. It says, I wish we could be together forever. Okay, so it seems like one person on board and the other person needs some time and space. You know what I'm saying? So get that person time and space. You know, maybe it's not the time. But everything come around in divine timing. So wait your turn. Wait for what you got going on. Okay? Definitely. All right. And let's get, where's that deck? Okay. We're going to get some of these cards. It's an infusion. Give us some more insight on what we should be doing. All right. What we need to be focusing on. Hi, I'm reading cards. What are you doing? Oh, that's a lot. It's going to be about that much anyway. Okay, we have thirsty. I mean, did I say thirsty? No, it's a trust. Trust divine timing. Nurture, compassion, healing your inner child. All of this coming. Trust the divine timing. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. It says distracted. Somebody's distracted. Contracts, career, commitment. They distracted with their career. They don't have time right now. It says conflict, but there's a conflict with that because someone wants some time. And it's a long road. Delays, trials, tribulations, taking the long way. Okay? And then it says thirsty. There go thirsty, because I swore that said thirsty. Okay, somebody thirsty, seeking attention, needing validation, desperate, and pushy. Yeah, that'll never work. It says laid up. Somebody longing to be laid up. Cuddle season, intimate moments, escaping the world. And it says beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. And it says receipts. Somebody got receipts of somebody longing, yearning, missing someone. And then there's a reunion because someone is yearning. That's the rebirth in the winter. There's a new reunion in the winter. Vibe, sensing something unexplainable, feeling, listening to intuition. Always do that. Make sure you're listening to what's going on in your body. And it says key players are about to transform. It's going to be shocking to a lot of people that somebody want to be loyal. You okay? Sleeping princess, unmotivated, procrastinating, putting things off. Don't do that. Make sure you're doing what you got to do. You got 24 hours to do what you're supposed to be doing. You know? Everybody got 24. Make sure you're using them wisely. Because if you just using them to destroy, yeah, that's most likely what's going to be happening for you. Okay? And then it says influences, attachments, third party, peers. Don't let nobody influence what you got going on. And I believe it's been the last straw, breaking point. Somebody's come to their breaking point. It says detachment, cold. Yeah, they become detached and cold because they had their last straw, breaking point. And now they're escaping, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. You know, if you gotta go, then go. Don't stay in nothing that's not for you. And you know what's not for you, so let's not do that. And then it says rejection, loss, fragmented. Yeah. Because if you feeling that, then that situation is not for you. So get out of it. Don't stay. For what? Don't do that to yourself. It says all the feels, deep in love, soul connection, feeling at home. Okay. And it says squad, close friends, birds of a feather flock together, soul tribe. Find your soul tribe, you know? Figure out what you got going on in life. And the people that's just like you. That's your soul tribe, you know? They waiting on you to contact them or get in touch with them somehow, you know? You'll know who they are once you find them. That's just how it is. And then we're gonna get some of these infusions. And then we out. Okay, this gonna give you a couple dates, maybe. Things to look out for. What time something about to be going down, Okay. You were? Did you like it? Hi, Sally. Welcome. Make sure you subscribe and come back. I usually come in once a day. All right. And give us some truth. Give us something. Tell us what we need to be focusing on at this point. Whatever we need to be focusing on. Let us know what we should be focusing on. Okay, cards falling. Definitely a lot of cards fell. Okay. Let's get these cards. Okay. So it says, not in this lifetime. There is no more time. Okay. So whatever you was thinking about, I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. Okay, so somebody can't feel emotions. Next summer, 12 months from now. These are all dates you should jot down, They could be significant. It's the right time to take action, okay? Next summer is the right time to take action. I have lost all control of my life. I keep messing up. Well, you need to get that together, because it's on you, Nobody is responsible for what you got going on. Rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. About 12 months ago, they was being selfish. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Yeah, that's usually why people cheat. Because, yeah, they got bored. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Yeah, you might want to do that because, no, it's the wrong time. Yeah, it's always the wrong time to explode. So, write it down. Talk about it with a trusted friend. I don't know. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Yeah, well, you're bad. You're lost. Time will bring a surprise. Okay. Surprise. I know what I am doing. I play dumb to keep you confused. Oh, so you playing a game. I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Yeah, do you, do you. Take care of what you got going on. Timing is pushed back due to blockages. Okay, I can't listen to your voice. It affects my soul. Oh, well, maybe you should just click off the channel if you can't just sit to listen. Okay, next couple of weeks. Yeah, February 16th could be significant. Next spring could be significant. I have many regrets that keep me from moving forward. You need to work those out, because if you're not moving forward, then you're sitting stagnant or you're going backwards, which is never good, neither one. This situation has become very difficult for me to manage mentally. It's draining me. Okay, well, take a step back. Don't force yourself. I feel abandoned by you, and it's triggering my childhood trauma. You need to work on childhood trauma because, listen, November 25th, you should have worked on childhood trauma, but you got another chance March 17th. Work on that childhood trauma, actually get it under control because, no, that'll mess everything up for you, because you'll still be in that hurt. You can't move forward still hurting, you gotta heal that. You have become too difficult for me to handle. That's a big turnoff. Well, nobody should be handling anybody. You know, if you in a situation or a relationship, it's a compromise all the time. Everybody needs to compromise because most of the time you're not going to be on the same page and you're not going to agree with what's going on. So then that's when compromise comes in. And if you can't compromise, then it's time for you to go at this point. It says sometime in the future, they're going to compromise. I think of you at night when the world is asleep and my mind is awake. Okay. It says timing is much farther in the future. Yeah. And Carvel. What's this? It says my pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted to hurt you. That's not gonna hurt nobody. Hey, did that work out for you? I doubt it. It probably got you more hurt than anything, you know? Because you trying to hurt somebody else around October 24th. What was you doing? Next fall? Okay. Next couple of years? Next year is looking promising. Okay, that's like right around the corner next year. Okay, give us a couple more and then we out of here. We out of this deck. It says, I am embarrassed by my actions and I feel disgusted with myself. It's in the near future. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't do stuff you regret. I push you away because I don't want the responsibility. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. Now, that's some sick stuff. Why would you do that to yourself? Because not only are you depriving yourself of love because you love that person and you just can't express or whatever you can't do, you know. Yeah, that's never good. It's hurting you, that person, the relationship that could have been, you know. So the last one, it says, it's too late. I've moved on and do not wish to reconnect. Understand? That's what they saying. They don't want to reconnect. Let it go. So let it go. Okay? Let it go. They don't want to reconnect, so let them do what they want to do. That's not your problem. Oh, let me shuffle these real quick. But yeah, definitely gotta let that go. You don't want baggage coming into your new relationships. Just like you wouldn't want them to bring no baggage. And then we're gonna get you some numbers and you can move along. All right, give us some numbers. Some spiritual numbers. Give us some spiritual numbers, you know. Let us know what's going on, what we need to think about today. Okay, first one is an 8. Oh. We're going to take 4 cards. One more. One more. Okay, let's take this one. All right. So we got 8. Find work-life balance to protect your creativity. Okay? If you got projects outside of the regular work that you do, make sure you give time to all of that. Because, you know, most of the time, your side projects, it can flourish, but it's about what you put your attention and focus to. So, you know, if you more focused at work, then that's what's going to flourish. But yeah, you want to be able to make money for yourself with your own God-given talents. You know what I'm talking about? And then you got a 10. So 810 would be that number. And then 1022 would be your 4-way. Or 1028 would be your 4-way, however you want to put it. Okay? Everything in fruition and wisdom from all stages of life. Okay? So make sure that you trying to leave a legacy, you know, security, your family, prosperity. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is all about. You've reached that, you know, and that's where everybody want to be at in life. They want to be at that 10 of Pentacles, you know. And you got number 2, the High Priestess. Trust your own counsel first. You understand? Because you're going to always have that first thought. That's your own counsel, your intuition telling you, you know what I'm saying? Most people come to tarot for confirmation. I mean, that's why I came to tarot for confirmation, but you have an inner knowing, you know what I'm saying? So always follow that first. Consult with your inner counselor first, you know? And then you have another 2. It says, open your heart and receive love from others. Okay, open. It's time to receive love. You've been giving love and, you know, but it's time to receive love. You want to be on the receiving end and know how to receive love also. So make sure you have cleared things out. If that's what you're looking for, love, make sure you've cleared space for love to come in. You know, you can't be dibble-dabbing in the past or giving people false hope. They might be able to get what you know. Don't do that, because it only confuses things, and you don't want to gather up no bad karma with playing with people's feelings. Understand? Okay, so we got if you're looking for the signs that's out here, it's earth sign, Virgo. This represents Virgo. And then this pentacle, this earth sign, this represents Virgo also. And this high priestess is a water sign. She represents the moon. Okay, that's more like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then you got water, another water sign. This the lovers represents Cancer. Okay, all the cups is water. All the pentacles are earth. And the air signs, yeah, air signs, Aries, no. Aquarius, Gemini, and Cat, no, what the heck? Stop it. Okay, so, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, yeah. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay. And water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, because, yeah, that was coming out all wrong. Sorry about that. But, yeah. So, you got your numbers. What was it? You can put these any way you want to. So, you could say 1022. You could say 810. You could say 822. You could say 10 8. And then 228. But those are your numbers. You see them? You got a 2, 2, 8, 10. All right. Well, it's been real. I'm going to come back probably around noon to 1. And I'll come back on live and, you know, see what's going on for the afternoon, you know. Because time is of the essence. And time can change things real quick. You know, so what we talk about right now might not be the situation at 12 o'clock or at around 1. It might not be the same situation that's going on, okay? Because everything moves, everything changes in a blink of an eye. So you know how many blinks that is from now to 12? But either way, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all when you come back. Okay, and remember, it's always good. And share, like, subscribe, definitely comment, and yeah, just do good, be good, so you can live good. That's, you know, that's the way. That's definitely the way. All right, love you. See ya.